truly honored to have the opportunity to hear the enlightening words of Dr. Cristina Dragomir from Romania. She is going to be our next speaker, and she is from Romania. Dr. Cristina Dragomir is scholar and gender equality expert with input in developing fair access to education and employment in maritime transport. She is associate professor at Constanta Maritime University, where she teaches about the maritime sector. Cristina has a PhD in portal mechanical engineering and one in human resource management in maritime transport. As an academic researcher, she is specialized in gender studies in transport, being project manager of international research on related topics. Cristina is also the president of the European Center for Social Responsibility and the vice president of the Professional Association of Equal Opportunities Experts and Technicians. She is also the general secretary and founding member of Vista Romania and co-chair of Vista International Technology Committee. We are very much pleased to welcome Dr. Cristina from Romania.
Hello, I'm very happy to be here today with you. I want to send all my congratulations to the organizers of this wonderful event. Indeed, it's a quite huge event and so interesting event on the topic of the discussions and the agenda. Thank you very much. I will now share my slides. Hopefully, yes, you can see. Just confirm you can see the second slide here. Now you can see the second slide with introduction in maritime education.
No,
Just
you
I want
to play,
to.
Cristina. You have to play.
Is the same first slide?
Yes, show PowerPoint show. You have to run the PowerPoint show.
So if you cannot see the second slide now with the introduction in maritime education, then I need to do like this. Okay. Is okay? Okay.
It's okay. You play that. Play
Okay.
the PowerPoint.
So my topic of today would be to make a presentation on equal opportunities and to draw a perspective on how future skills in maritime education should be perceived, taking into account these equal opportunities aspects, which are very, very important and essential aspects. I would like to make now an introduction in maritime education. I'm happy that my colleague Yui, my friend, has spoke before about maritime education. This is a specialized training and education program, which is designed to prepare the individuals for careers in maritime industry. The field encompasses a wide range of disciplines, from nautical sciences and engineering to logistics, environmental management, and more. Maritime education is highly critical, highly important, because all the things that you have around you and around me are brought by sea, directly or indirectly. Therefore, maritime education is crucial for ensuring safe, efficient, sustainable operation of ships, operations in ports, and also other related maritime activities. Nautical science and seamanship includes training in navigation, ship handling, meteorology, and the rules of the sea. It prepares individuals for roles such as the deck officers and captains. You can see them in nice movies. You can see them in cruise actions, and it's fun to go on board the vessel. However, there is another side, also nice, also wonderful, is the commercial operations, handling, and cargo transport that is also highly used by all the society members. While marine engineering and technology focuses on the design, construction, maintenance of ships, would include courses in marine propulsion systems or electrical engineering and others, other similar courses. I would also say that areas of maritime education include safety, maritime security, law, maritime law and policy, port logistics and management, and also human resources and crew management. I wanted to share this with you in order to have a clear and holistic vision on what maritime education means. In this slide here, I want to share with you some several factors in various studies from the existing literature, from a study made by Sujit Kumar Basak on the framework of the factors affecting to implement maritime education and training system in educational institutions. So what you can see here is a conceptual framework which is divided into 8 categories of factors that can affect to implement maritime education training system and also the educational institutions. So these factors are training and awareness, privacy, armed robbery, safety culture, also human errors that are met in the industry, career management met in the crewing industry. Also, you can see here competence like skills and knowledge, communication in English, and also population growth. So what I will do now will be to speak on the connection between these aspects, which are quite critical in order to implement maritime education and training properly. So they further have been subcategorized into several sub-factors that affect to implement maritime education and training system. In the case of training and awareness factors, many researchers have indicated training and awareness factors are affecting to implement the maritime education and training in educational institutions, and it will include aspects like training and awareness. Would be also implementation of the revised essential code and convention in the maritime sector. That would be the STCW, the standard of standard training, certification and watchkeeping convention and code. Also, training time to be added to leave period, develop maritime training facilities, safety culture training course, training and education of crew members, or training workshops. In the case of armed robbery or piracy, researchers underline that armed robber factors affect to implement the maritime education and training in educational institutions. And there are several aspects here that can affect proper education. I will not go further into them, but I would underline that development of maritime safety culture or the level of safety in the organization, the safety performance, also safety ethic also, and the safety management code, they all also encompass this large framework that we want to discuss. In the case of human error factors, there are the following elements that are affecting the maritime education and training, like poor visibility, decision errors, or human factors like human behavior, human performance. And in the case of career management factors, it's also observed that they include practices of management or deficits in internship communication or bridge resource management, encouragement of career management, sophisticated management arrangements. So in the case of communication English factors, for example, results from few researchers concluded that the communication English factors affect to implement MET in communication using English or like a good level of English. So in the case of population growth factors, population have also observed that they include a high population growth rate in account. What I want now to emphasize is this famous picture that you can see here. It refers to a popular quote in education. And what I want to suggest here is that it is known that everyone is a genius, but if you judge a fish by its ability to climb a tree, it will live its whole life believing that it is stupid. And this means that Every student is different, every student learns differently, and thus the assessment system should not have a standard judgment. Therefore, there are some aspects that we need to include here and to think about. We know that equal opportunities perspectives on future skills would focus on ensuring that all the members of the society and all the individuals, regardless their gender or regardless their ethnicity or the socio-economic background or other characteristics, all of them need to have equitable access to the necessary training and education in maritime. So they need to thrive in the maritime industry. They need to be included. And this perspective not only seeks to address historical imbalances or historical barriers, but also aims to create a more inclusive, a more diverse workforce that can meet the evolving demands of the sectors. And you can see here in this slide which would be these demands. There are some key considerations for future skills in maritime education, and as first would be automation and AI, artificial intelligence, which become increasingly integrated into maritime operations. And there is a growing need to skills related to managing and maintaining or developing these technologies. Would be also data analytics, which is more increasingly used by maritime companies, like any other companies. The ability to analyze or to use data, to interpret data, to optimize the operations and to ensure the safety of operation and to ensure the safety of activities that are on board, and also to make informed decisions. Related to cybersecurity, I would like to mention that we do have studies that anticipate the higher risks and the impact, the economic impact that cybersecurity risks can bring not only to maritime operations on board vessel or on shore, but also to the maritime education and training. And with the rise of digital systems, protecting against cyber threats is quite a vital skill. So I actually did a study that was financed by the International Association of Maritime Universities and the NIPON Foundation on the maritime digital leader. And also environmental awareness and sustainability is also another key aspect here, as future skill. The maritime industry is moving to more sustainable practices. In fact, there are more sustainable jobs on the market, not just in the maritime, but also in other sectors of the society. And this is a good thing. There are regulations and environmental concerns and skills related to green technologies and energy efficiency. And also environmental management are quite essential. We also need to teach and to take into account soft skills and adaptability, as someone before me has said today, like leadership, like communication, like teamwork. These are quite important aspects. There are also intercultural competencies that needs to be taken into account, like aspects related to diverse teams, multi-ethnical teams on board vessel. So we should focus now on how exactly we need to act, what exactly we need to think of and plan and manage when we need to promote equal opportunities in maritime education. There are several aspects here. First, we should ensure that there is a fair access to education and training. The training programs are accessible to all, no matter the location of the students or no matter the socioeconomic status. We also need to address gender imbalance historically, the maritime industry was considered a male-dominated sector. Also, we need to focus on inclusion, on underrepresented groups. And there is a term here. It's a term about intersectionality that would refer to persons that are underrepresented groups and are affected by several aspects of discrimination. I will go a bit quicker on the following, like lifelong learning and career development, or policy and institutional support. So there are many strategies that we can approach. Maybe we should think to curriculum development, like to integrate new technologies or sustainability or soft skills or aspects related to equal opportunities in our curriculum, in our universities, no matter they are in maritime or other sectors. We also need to focus on partnerships and collaborations, and we need to encourage collaboration between different stakeholders, like educational partners and also industry partners, stakeholders, government, to create a more comprehensive training program, inclusive training program. And also there are these awareness campaigns that are also used and useful, like raising awareness about career opportunities in the maritime sector, or to bring in the front line the need to assure an inclusive education for underrepresented groups in order to attract a more diverse workforce. And also support the networks and mentorship. And in fact, I would like to invite the participants here to a conference that I organized in September on mentorship in academia as a way for encouraging the career development of female in universities. These aspects of mentorship for female working in academia are needed, are highly needed in order to keep the valuable workforce. I would like to go to the conclusion. So what is important to know is that by adopting an equal opportunities perspective, maritime education can not only provide the necessary skills for the future and for the development of the society and for the well-being of all the citizens, but also ensure that the industry benefits from a diverse and inclusive workforce. And this approach will be crucial for addressing the challenges and the opportunities that the fifth industry wave would bring to the people in the society and in a rapidly changing global environment. Thank you very much for your attention.
Thank you. Thank you, Dr. Cristina. Really, we are privileged to have you today. Your intention to bring gender equality is much appreciated, and hope all will understand this.